Hey, hello. Hey. It is Monday, and every Monday we go live and we are asking the dragons to highlight for us the gaps between our human world and the spirit world. So we have four very important questions that we want them to answer. So whatever number you've chosen, if you haven't chosen a number, then choose a number now, 1, 2, 3 or 4. And we are going to go into asking the dragons, pulling the dragon cards and being able to get some very insightful information just for you. So let's just see what the first question is going to be. So the first question, let me just set that up as we go here. If you're here and you've decided what your number is going to be, let me know in the comments, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Even on replay, I'm always here listening to you and supporting you in your what your quests are. So let us know who's here, what's going on. And we have 4 questions today that the dragons have given us. This is all soul-to-soul communication, your life's bigger purpose. What does the soul already know that she wants you to know? So we are just going to call and pull out the first card of what the first question is, and then we will go into reading these dragon cards. These dragon cards are Awaken with the Dragons. I met Seraphina in a very deep meditation, hypnosis, when I had been asking, like, what am I here for? What am I supposed to be doing? What is this all about? And I went into this deep meditation. My mind was completely blank, and up popped Seraphina. Did she pop up? It was just her face, her eye that popped up. And she was as big as a 3-story house, the most gorgeous golden dragon who helps share our bigger purpose. She's like, you are here for a bigger reason, so I want you to know what your bigger reason is. And these are the business readings that I do for you. So let's find out what you are here for. Let's find out what you are ready to discuss, what you're ready to find out, what your soul wants you to know. So my book is called Practical Magic, and this is exactly when these dragons came in, when I was in the middle of writing this book. I thought I knew what the book was all about. No. The dragons came in and they said, no, Fiona, we are going to put it towards that. It's going to be towards your bigger purpose, your guided life. What are you really here for? Nothing so futile as the girls just want to have fun. But we still want to have fun, don't we? So this was when I met Seraphina, and these are the questions. So, first question, number 1 today. The first question today, am I prepared to completely be honest with myself and speak my truth? Are you prepared to be completely honest with yourself and speak your truth? So, the truth comes when you allow yourself to listen to your soul. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to shuffle the dragon cards. We're going to put that intention into the cards. We are going to listen to what card comes up so that you will understand what it is that you are being shown, what it is that's being highlighted for you, so that you are no longer in the dark. All right. These cards, by the way, are here for any of your bigger questions, any questions you have, decisions that you need to make. And they help you to know how to operate looking through the eyes of the soul. So these cards are available on Amazon, and I will put the link in the comments. Now, let's shuffle through, knowing that what our first question is, am I prepared to completely be honest with myself and speak my truth? Let's see which card flips out of the pack as my dog turns around. Whoa! And I drop cards on the floor. And she picks it up for me. All right, so the very first card here is Sovereign. Magic floods and radiates out of you as you step into your fullest ecstatic essence. Sovereign is, as you can see, a very purple, regal, velvety, serene. What else would you say for Sovereign? She's just regal. She is your regality. She is your soul coming all the way through, which is the same as your soul of your business starts to come all the way through. Am I prepared to be completely honest with myself and speak my truth? Question number 1. That's when you are listening to your soul. That is when you are guided. So I'm not going to shake that at you anymore. I'm going to go in and I'm going to read number 38 from Sovereign and see what that card is all about and see how that resonates with you so that you are getting into the depths of what your life is really here to be all about. Again, I'm going to show you her because she is stunning. She is beautiful. Magic floods and radiates out of you as you step into your fullest ecstatic essence. You will make a profound impact on others when you believe in your own sovereign state and magical ability. The magic will flood out and radiate from you when you are in your fullest essence. With a focused presence of mind, tuned into your intuitive psychic ability and being a psychic expression of your magical inner state. To enter into this world where you find the magic wherever you look, reclaim your innocence and enjoy your magical stories, which will have a spectacular way of bringing you back to your childhood playful innocence. Your imagination will thrive, which is absolutely going to spark up your best magical skills and will be your best tool ever. To be able to use your imagination is to see the form you desire as you create that in your mind's eye, which is magical. To see things that are invisible to the naked eye as the human means that these creations are in a spectrum of light and in a frequency and a vibration beyond your earthly reality and vision. These inner visions are of energy and vibration and are from the invisible realm, but they do still exist in energy. You are the creator, and this is what Sovereign is asking you to be able to understand and do. To lift yourself out of the seriousness and overly sensible world, which has not yet learned how to play with energy in its fullest sense. Take a pause. Just enough time so that you can play and change the magical energy in yourself. Create a powerful magical character for yourself in your sovereign state. Magical books help you to expand your childish imagination and playfulness, as well as understand how the fantasy of energy can work. In all ways that you have forgotten and have not thought about for a very, very long time. You can lose yourself in different worlds, be in a different character with different possibilities, with extrasensory powers of perception, and discovering just what else you can do. The longer you play in that character, the better your energy becomes in yourself, and the better you can mould your body, the better you can mould your brain, mould your thoughts, and the better you can mould and set up circumstances and situations around you, starting from that magical perspective. Sovereign, thank you, darling, for being so honest and true and speaking your truth to us. Okay, that was card number 1. Who chose card number 1? Who needs to start speaking their truth? So we're going to move on to card number 2, question number 2. And find out exactly what it is that needs to come through you. What do you need to be answered right now? Let me shuffle these. Right. The second question that you're being asked to answer today. So if you chose number 2, this is what you're being asked to answer today. I am prepared to dedicate myself to that which calls me and I value the most. And then ask it in a different way. Am I prepared to dedicate myself to that which calls me and I value the most? Now, I wonder what's calling you. Maybe you'll find out a little bit more when I pick up the dragon card that shoots out of the pack and we can find out exactly what it is that is, one flipped out very gently. Okay, so dive into the intensity of your feelings. This is Luna Ray. She's about the 4th dragon that came through to me. And she is, hi Carrie, thanks for picking number 2. And Alicia, card number 3. So card number 2, Carrie, then, this would be for you. And that rhymes. So dive into the intensity of your feelings. Sometimes we need to amplify our feelings up a little bit more so that we get a little bit more idea of what it is. Don't forget the question, am I prepared to dedicate myself to that which calls me and that I value the most? I'm looking for card number 25 so we can dive in a little bit deeper. Dive into the intensity of your feelings, exactly. There is so much more. So much more to be experienced. We, the dragons, are sending out rays of love, and they are warm and gentle, and your worries simply melt away so that you can feel and being in this feeling too. Open up your senses. Just feel into the fact, can you feel that? Can you feel what you're being sent right now? Sending out rays of love, and they are warm and gentle, and your worries just slip away. There is a lot of love still to be shared with you. I wonder if you can track where in the body you can feel love. You can feel it as an expansive feeling, a very safe feeling, a feeling of being at home in your sweet spot. We use words that you, the humans, understand to bring you to a feeling of being loved that you desire to feel. You will be in no doubt as to begin to feel it in your heart and then down into your solar plexus, in and around your heart and chest area. But it is not just located in the heart. Love, when allowed to be amplified, overflows and goes into every single nook and cranny, cell and atom of you. Love radiates and flows out of the top of your head like a waterfall and all around you. Once you are full of love and fulfilled with love to your maximum capacity of the love that you can currently hold, the energy of love will naturally overflow and be felt by others in your environment. So this is Luna Ray. The question being, are you being prepared? Am I prepared to dedicate myself to that which calls me and that I value the most? And she's talking very much about love here and being able to be safe in your feelings. The feeling and experience of having known love from inside your body is an exercise and a practice just so that you can know what love feels like. Again, it can be felt and recognized with familiar feelings of being at home, safe, very comfortable. There is a melting feeling that happens inside your stomach, inside your torso. It feels like pouring hot water over a chocolate sculpture. Everything melts away. There is that satisfied breathing out feeling and that sigh and that sound of, oh. It's warm, soft and all-encompassing. You cannot help but smile and feel satisfied. There is a smile on each of you or each of your organs in between your heart and chest, and it reaches your face as a smile that just cannot be stopped. Perhaps you even shed a tear as you are so happy and feeling immensely of love flowing through you. The feeling of love, when you experience it, is feeling so full, so full, like the chest is about to burst open. It's experiencing being so full that you cannot take another breath. You are so full and so expanded, stretched to your maximum capacity, and still there is more love to be had. There is a little bit more to that card, but I shall leave it there so that you get the idea of what you value most, and are you prepared to dedicate yourself to that which calls you? Okay, so we have number 3. Alicia, you chose number 3. Who else chose number 3? We're getting into the depths now. We're getting into what the dragons really want you to understand. How they highlight the gaps between your human existence, your world, the state that you're in all the time, and how you bridge that gap into your spirit world where you know the love, you know you're supported, and you know the bigger part that you have to play on this earth. So what is the question out of the 10 questions that they have given me so far? All right. What is the soul prepared to let go of? When the soul starts coming through into your body, she wants to make room, and she needs to let go of a lot of stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. It's a bit like when you move into a house, you have to chuck an awful lot of stuff out. So you're chucking out furniture, and you're chucking out old carpets and old shower curtains and old showers and beds and mattresses. And so the soul is doing exactly the same on the inside of you, but she's picking up the stories that you keep telling. She's picking up the feelings and the emotions and just where you've been, your past, your history, and all the rest of it. She's going, we just don't need that anymore. We're not holding on to that anymore. It does us no good whatsoever to keep repeating that. And I want to clear this out. I want to start afresh. So sometimes when the soul is letting go, you might feel it a little bit uncomfortable, and because you're throwing out so much, and you can like, oh, no, I want to keep that. I want to keep that. No, you don't. You don't want to keep that old story. You don't want to keep that old story of that old boyfriend. You just want to let that go. And this is what the soul is about. So what is my soul prepared to let go of? But she's asking the human, well, what are you prepared to let go of? Because ultimately, it's the human that feels it. So you have to step out of the way and just go, do you know what? I just don't need that anymore. Don't need that car, don't need that relationship, don't need that job, that old job that I thought was so good. Don't need that story about my past. What am the soul? Whoopsie, there we go. Whoopsie. Don't often hear people saying that, do we? Very nice, innocent way of saying something. So the card that's just flipped out for card number 3 is ceremony. What is my soul prepared to let go of? So ceremony is card number 49. Ceremony, sick and tired, you've been hanging on me. No, okay, so number 49. And flow is the state when you cope really well with life. You attend to your energy first and foremost. So your soul is asking you here, what are you prepared to let go of? You're prepared to let go of not attending to your soul. You want everything to be energetic. Flow is the state when you cope really, really well with life. Attend to your energy first and foremost. When you entered your spiritual path, it was easier to see things and learn things new ways and the old ways, linear ways of learning, which are rigid, step by step, planned, logical ways that you have become familiar with as a tool to take new information in. Even the spiritual way seems to be logical and linear, where it is not at all. It is out of this world, magical, and we have to really start trusting and believing that. Books teach you to judge and compare the new ways with the old ways as measures of reference and guides to help you understand the vibration and frequency of form and the ways your world have been created from thoughts, energy, and actions. Your energy was still and stagnant, held in meditation, remaining still for long periods of time, which does not allow you to cast off lower vibrations and cope with the swinging pendulum of duality on your earth. So go back to the question, what is my soul prepared to let go of now? Staying still, staying stagnant, keeping up with the morning routines that I've been told are absolutely necessary. There's no preamble into being able to get into flow. It should just be really, really easy. You should be able to do it in the supermarket, standing on your head. You should be able to do it at any time, no matter where you are or who you're with, getting into the state of flow. Flow operates as far away from these rigid rules that you can possibly imagine. Flow will have you playing like children, totally frivolous, thoughtless, worryless. You and your environment pocket out of population that you come in touch with has got has got to the stage where even the new era, new paradigm, and ascension into the new human is coming at this transformation from a classroom sense, which is in all seriousness competitive, where the sole objective has still been around survival and making money, and around and going, growing in a route to be successful and claiming personal power. To know more, you have to be one of the elite, that you are stepping out of your thinking mind and you are allowing all kinds of spiritual, non-visible help into your world. That's why I call it practical magic. This may have you playing 1 minute and serious the next minute and getting all confused as to which is the right approach. When you are connected with lower vibrational beings from your workplace while you rest or play in your family, down the street or on social media, you will recognize those from the population who are holding on to old, outdated stories. These people need to desperately maintain stability in all their environments, and you will feel their energy state and you will become aware and maybe allergic to it. Occasionally you will believe it to be your energy and you will get influenced by the story so much that it rocks your own frequency. This is the time to come back to your sovereign. Recognize the frequency, where and who it comes from, and finally you know that it's not yours to deal with. As a sensitive empathic, you can feel it. You can now choose to consciously clean and clear it from your aura. So what is your soul prepared to let go of? All of the lower vibrations that no longer serve you, because they just create form on your body. It's like keeping that old settee and having the brand new settee placed in your house. Okay, we're coming on to the end. We're coming on to the last question for this week, which is number 4. Question number 4. What do I truly want from following my spiritual path? What do I truly want from following my spiritual path? Many people might turn around and say, oh, ease, grace, freedom. Don't forget, the dragons highlight the gaps between your human existence. Definitely resonates. Excellent, excellent. Give me some more details. Let me know exactly what's coming up for you, because the more you articulate it, the easier it is for you to have it absorbed and be digested. So whatever circumstances are coming up for you, just like really note that down and really get into what is going on for you. With this question in mind, what do I truly want from my spiritual path? This is number 4. Okay. I get it. So, card number 4, Seraphina. She was the golden dragon that I met in the cave. Beautiful, beautiful Seraphina that I'm writing about in an interview with a dragon. Step aside and get out of your own way. Don't let your ego and the little things and the need to survive life deter you and get in the way of your greatness. To reach your deeper intention, you and your personality self, in your current identity, in your flesh and bones bodysuit, as who you know yourself to be right now, need to be able to take a step aside. Whoop. You need to be able to let information and guidance flood through you. The challenge that you face now on this planet is knowing that you, dressed in your human body, chose to come to this planet, to be in this space with all the changes that are happening around you. And you get to choose not to be locked down in your mind's identity with all of your familiar patterns. In the survival human state, now, instead, you get to learn how to expand and grow and become who you came here to be in your fullest expression with your strongest intention. Now, some people might feel, ooh, oh my God, that's just a little bit too big for me. I just wanted to be a cog in a wheel. I just wanted to kind of watch from the sidelines and take part. But this is really what you came here for. You came here to do great, great things, really great things. And staying in the sidelines, being a wallflower, playing it small and not really taking part in this whole movement of change, it's going to take a little bit of hand holding, and that is exactly what I'm here for. The challenge that you face now on this planet, I've read that bit. you and every person here came with the intention and purpose to be able to create on this planet. The planet and population are evolving and changing into conscious creators. You must be able to change and work with it if you want to be able to stay and play with all the vastness and with all the opportunities and experience this planet offers. There is a certain percentage that will never tap into that. That's okay. That's their personal journey, which is different to yours. Then there is a huge percentage who are seeking to tap into this creative energy and have no idea yet of their potential. The game is about changing the vibrations of the human race, who are evolving into consciousness and knowing their personal connection to their soul whilst living on this planet. This is accessing powerful energy, and why you were scorched years and years and years ago, because the power you have access to was way too powerful, and it terrified and it frightened. The steps to integrate this practical magic include opening your mind, your senses and the channels to receptivity, with practices such as specific meditations, breathing, learning your own intuitive and soul language to you, and attending to your energy and the rituals of being in flow, aligned to the source of heaven and earth, knowing and understanding that there is a bigger part of you with access to source, and the universe is here to guide your life and your purpose, being able to trust and feel safe and step away from your personality as the identity that you familiarize yourself with. Oh my word! Thank you, Seraphina. Seraphina, like I said, she is this golden dragon, and she holds the bigger picture for you. She allows you to have that in the back of your head until the very moment that it needs to come through, and you need to know what you are here for, what you decided to come to Earth for. So if you have in the back of your mind, I came here for a bigger reason, I matter, what I know, what I do, what I'm capable of matters more. The dragons are helping you to bridge that gap. They are helping you to see where you are right now and where you are as a human and what else needs to happen for you. And the cards are the messages that came through when I had my interview with a dragon, which is the book that I'm finalizing right now, so that you can understand this whole movement, the whole journey that we're all on. And it is wild and it is amazing and it is beautiful, but we are at the leading edge. It doesn't mean it's going to be any easier for people that come after us, but it is a very different way of living. If you take up the mantle and you choose to live in a different way, this will absolutely serve you 100%. You can feel really peaceful on the inside, like I'm doing what I came here to do. I know the bigger picture now. So, for example, I do business readings for people. I read into the spirit of their business. I read into the spirit of their book. I read into the spirit of their projects, usually work-wise, so that we can wake up the soul, so that we can wake up the spirit of what's waiting to happen on this planet, so that, we're all sensitive, we're all empathic, and we're bringing that into our workplace, and we're bringing that into other workplaces, so that everybody is, bringing that into the mainstream. So this is known, this is heard of, and this is now accepted. So this is what we are all about. The link for the dragon cards will be in the post that I put on my Facebook group. So please help yourself and have a look at the dragon cards. You can use them for yourself. Anytime you are struggling with something. Sometimes I think, oh, what are my posts going to be about? What's it really about? How am I going to articulate that? And I pull a card. Or I want to have a question answered about what's going on in my life. I pull a card. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you all again. Now, if you have a business, if you want some readings done about your business, the spirit of the business and what it wants to tell you, I'm your girl. That's exactly what I do, and that's what I love doing. So enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.